Hey, travelers and cruisers. Did you miss me? I missed you guys. I was out on the road doing a few things that I had to take care of, but I am back. So, thank you up front for staying with me. And for those of you who are brand new, thanks for joining me. And if you can, please subscribe. I'm almost at 100. I am so close. So, that was my goal 2 weeks ago, but we're almost there. Anyhow, today's news. Is really about Singapore based or Singapore ported home port cruise ships. So, what's going on there is initially, Singapore, you didn't have to be vaccinated, or the crew members did not have to be vaccinated. But now that Singapore is at 80% fully vaccinated for their population, which is number one in the world, they want to make sure that they keep everybody in Singapore safe. Well, not just everybody in Singapore, really everybody that's going on the cruises, which means that any crew member working on a ship for more than 30 days, they will need to go and get vaccinated. So they will either have to pay for that themselves, or the cruise line will be paying for that for the crew members. But just to let you know, Royal Caribbean, Quantum of the Seas, they are home porting there. So Royal Caribbean is looking to have all the crew members fully vaccinated by early October. And then there's Dream World, which also home ports out of Singapore. They are going to start vaccinations of their crew members on September 1. So again, the change in this is because Singapore is now at an 80%. That's 80% of the population is fully vaccinated. So they are trying to do their best to keep Singapore really, what do we want to say? Virus resilient, so virus free. So that's why they're doing that. All right, so let's jump on over to the CDC color coding for the cruise ships. Now, there have been some definite changes. It looks like there's more green, but there's definitely more yellow. And yellow is a definite caution. So let me go ahead and switch over there. Here we go. So if we're taking a look here, you see that we have, and I'm going to veer my eyes up a little bit towards the screen here. So this is, of course, updated as of August 31st. Let's actually scroll down to the very bottom first, and let's take a look to see what these color codes really mean. So this is something that I brought to you guys first a few weeks back. Maybe it's been a month. Time flies, when you're having fun. All right, so let's take a look here. Green, of course, is all good. It's a go. Orange status means that the ship has reported some cases of COVID-19, but it is below the threshold of the CDC. Now, yellow, again, like I said, there's a lot of green, but now there's an awful lot of yellows. And the yellow status means that the ship has met the threshold for the CDC investigation, which includes one of the following criteria: at or above the investigation threshold for crew COVID-19 cases, at or above the investigation threshold for passenger COVID-19 cases, or state or local health department notified CDC of passenger COVID cases occurring within 5 days of disembarkation. So again, we're going to go through the list here. We won't go through each and every single one individually, but we'll just take a quick look. Now, red status means that the ship is at or above the threshold for passenger and crew COVID-19 cases. This is based on CDC's investigation, and additional public health precautions such as returning to port immediately or delaying the next voyage will be taken to help ensure the health and safety of onboard travelers or newly arriving travelers. So nothing is at the red, so that is good. So let's go ahead and go back up to the top here. Let me scroll up here. And here we go. All right, so like I said, we've got a lot of green. There's a handful of the orange, but there's a lot of yellows now. So we're taking a look, and right off the bat, American Queen Steamboat Company, and then we drop down to the Carnival Breeze is in the yellow. We do have quite a few of the Carnival ships that are in green, but just taking a look down here. Horizon is in yellow. The Magic is in yellow. The Mardi Gras is in yellow. The Miracles in yellow. The Panorama is in yellow. The Pride is in green, so that's good. And Sunrise is in yellow. Carnival Vista is in yellow. And then, of course, Carnival, the family of Carnival cruise ships, there's a lot. And it includes, of course, Holland America, which most all you see here of Holland America is doing all right. And then we come to Princess. Princess is doing great. So we just have Majestic. Looks like it's yellow, but that's I think that's the only one. But you see, like I said, there's a lot of green, but there's also a lot of yellow. And as it says right here, just it says CDC has investigated and ship remains under observation. And that's basically what all the yellows are. It has gone through an investigation, but they still remain under observation by the CDC. And again, as you can see, there's quite a few of the yellows. So, you know, we're still very fortunate that we have not come across any reds yet. So, anyhow, that's what we have on the CDC color coding for the ships. So you can always go to the CDC website and you can take a look at it as well. And there's a wealth of information there. So be sure to check it out. And as I've been saying, if you have booked the cruise and if you are, say, more than 30 days out, I would just say 90 days out, anywhere from 90 to 30 days prior, you're going to want to take a look at the cruise line website and CDC and your port of embarkation to see if anything has changed. And I would probably do that every 2-3 days. Now, once I get to within a month, 30 days before the departure of the cruise, I would be checking that on a daily basis. Now, that's just me personally. I would check it daily. You never know what's going to change because we've all seen things change within hours of a decision being made, and then it's either reversed or changed again. So just be on the lookout, be cautious, be aware that changes can happen. And I'm starting to think that, I don't know, for the next year, whatever cruise or whatever travel that I do, I am always going to take or get a COVID PCR or antigen test 3 days before the embarkation of my cruise or arrival in whatever city that I'm going to, just as a precaution, because it has happened to people where en route a change has occurred, and then they get there and then they were told, well, you needed to have the test within 3 days and you don't have the test, so you cannot embark. So just be careful and be on the lookout. That's it for today. I know it was very brief, not a whole lot of information, but I'll be bringing you more information over the days to come. Thanks a lot. My name is Chuck Tuck, and please subscribe and hit that bell to let yourselves know whenever I post a new video. Until next time, so long.